Welcome to Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. It's the UMass Minutemen and the Bowling Green Falcons. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Falcons will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, looking for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I'll tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive, and I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation, trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Keeps it on the draw.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. There's a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive...
Next, going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UMass! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Ridley. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Here comes the option. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You got to be impressed impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Back to pass on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Fit it in the window for the score.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UMass offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Griffin.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and
breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Clay. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Oh, better look out!
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Here's a give to Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Dances away. He'll pull it down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. QB draw. Here's a little room there. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to 2nd and short. UMass quickly back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Back to pass. It's Watson. Under fire. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Gets the first himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Unloads to the right, and the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Works the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Deutsch L. Perry Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off on the counter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Running it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And that one will give them the lead.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Watson. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Pressure coming. And they got it.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The UMass offense returns to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. Back to pass, it's Watson. Got his man. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the UMass sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on it if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Caught in the backfield, it's Harding. And they'll knock him down.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Watson. Still looking, on the move. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that fourth down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Watson. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lost one deep down the right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Stumbled to the ground. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. That's caught. It's Matthews. And they pick up just a few on that completion. UMass quickly back to the line.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air, it's Watson. Slings it downfield. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Minutemen!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Leaves it with the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
To throw, it's Watson. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish?
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
No fair catches here, looking for room.
Returner is tackled down at the 26, and your Bowling Green Falcons rotate.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Run into victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.